Hey guys, welcome back to another Sorted George Garage with me, Julian. New project time. Here we go again. So, if you're not aware on this channel, I tend to do Mopars. That's really where my heart lies. I'm a Mopar guy. You have Chevy guys, you have Ford guys, and obviously Mopar guys. Yeah, that's where my heart tends to lay. However, we've decided that we are going to do something different. And this year's project is, basically entirely different. Not only is it not a Mopar, it's not a Ford. I've never done one of these before. It's not even a car. How about that? What we've got, this year's project, is a 1965 Chevy C10 pickup, step-side. It is a 283 with a glide. Sorry about the glare. I bought this from a lovely guy down in Jackson, Mississippi, by the name of Jimmy. Jimmy, hi. Thank you very much indeed. Bless him, he done a quick little video of when this was being picked up. Bless his heart, thank you. Here it is.
All right. This is my 1965 Chevy C10 truck. I've only had for a little while. I wanted to do some fixing up, but some more important things came up, and I hoped and prayed for a great home for it, and Julian is the man to do it. He's going to fix it up, he's going to bring it back to life, and he's going to bring it back to its former glory. I'm just going to give you a little walk around the truck. You can see it's not a lot of rust, not a lot of rust that you would probably see on a natural vehicle. And we are in the process of waiting on the shipper to come in and pick this vehicle up. Hopefully we won't have a whole lot of things going on with it. This is the engine. As you can see, it's just normal 1965 rust. I am 58 years old, and this truck was made and put online in 65, which would make it 60 years old. All right, this is what Julian has to contend with. Alrighty, guys. As you can see, just a lot of little scrubbing rust, I call the kind of stuff that scrubs. Alrighty, let's go around to the back. A lot of work, but Julian can handle it. Go out there and watch George Garage. Give him a lot of likes. Yeah. The tank is in the back here. One of those models. As you can see, it says custom on that. I don't know if all trucks have custom on it, but it's custom. You can see the back of the truck is. That's pretty good. Almost makes me want to keep it. This guy who had it had a record business, and he used it for wrecking, picking up cars and stuff, pulling stuff. All right, step side, as you can see. All righty. We'll do some more filming when the transport comes. All right, here we go. All right, Julian, look like we almost there, buddy. I think we got it, Julian. All right. And we got it. We're ready to get out of here. Now we got the gentleman hooking up the truck, making sure it's secure. And I got to go to work tonight. I'm headed home. All right, good doing business with you, Julian. Can't wait to see the truck. Peace, my friend.
What a lovely guy, isn't he? Jimmy, you are an absolute diamond. Thank you ever so much for all your help with all this lot. Anyway, yeah, so here she is. Like I say, step side. This is the one that's got the spare tyre cut out here on the driver's side rear fender well, rather than being the spare tyre underneath. We've got... This is locked and we don't have a key, so at the moment I've got to open it up from the inside until I can do it. She's a pretty solid girl, I must admit. She is a 2-speed Paraglide, and from what I can sort of suss out so far, she is a 283 under the hood, which is what she came with from the factory. So let me just open up the hood. There you go, like I say, it's a 283, it's had the HEI distributor upgrade, so the coil pack is obviously on the top there, so there's no separate coil. The carb is a Rochester, I think it's a 4C or something like that. I need to scrape off, let me turn on the old torch, here we go. I need to scrape off all the crud, just so that we can get some numbers, because that needs a complete rebuild. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how long she has been sat. There is a ticket in the window here. I'm not 100% sure with the US Mississippi tickets, but it looks like this was last on the road in 2000. She is very, very solid. Okay, yes, you've got your usual little bit of rot down here, which obviously I will do, but along the seals, etc., is very good. Let me just come to here. Okay, seals seem to be very good. Obviously, these plates aren't fantastic. A little bit of rust on the bottom of the door, which is pretty standard with these. You'll find that with this model, sir. Yeah, so we've even got the gun racks in there. She's actually a really solid old girl. I'm very pleased with this, I must admit. At the moment, she's a non-runner, which is obviously what I like, because it's great fun, isn't it? I love getting them up and running. So that's the first thing that we are going to do on the next video. I just couldn't wait. I had to show you this, guys. You know what I mean? She is a lovely little lady. Yeah, step side, 6-foot bed. Yeah, here she is. There you go. So this basically is our new project. Hang on a minute. There you go. See, even the bottom of that door's not too bad, you know. Oh dear. Yeah, not bad at all. We've even got the accelerator pedal up on the dashboard. Like I say, you'll find that with this model too. We've got an absolute bird's nest going on up under the dash, but it is what it is. We will get there. What we got? There's choke cable there. I haven't tried the wipers or headlights or anything like that. We had no keys with this. There was a single key in the what do you call it, in the ashtray, but it doesn't do anything. It might have been for the ignition, I don't know, but I know Jimmy's put in a new ignition switch on that, but other than that, there was no other keys. So obviously the driver's door here was locked. I've had to drill that out because we had no key, so that's fine. But as you can see down there, the corrosion that was on the bottom of this was unbelievable. So that's obviously what all that lot is down there. So yeah, I need a new gas cap, but I ain't worried about that. Obviously, I should take the tank out, which is behind here. It's in actually really good condition, so I'm pleased about that. Yeah, still got the old padlock behind it. Yeah, let's say she's a solid old girl. She really is. I'm chuffed about this. Really chuffed about this. Yeah, bottoms of the doors, that one, like I say, is good. Yeah, I know that she hasn't been started for quite a while, because obviously I've been having a quick mess about with it because I can't wait. But the throttle, etc., here was actually quite stiff. I mean, it's not too bad now, but that was really stiff. Everything just seems to be so stiff and that lot. So I want to rebuild that carb, get it up and running. for when we get it up and running, as it were. I just want to do the timing as well. So what I done, I cleaned off that nice chrome timing mark there. I cleaned that up. So yeah, there you go. This is it, guys. This is the new project, the 65 C10. Yeah, look at this. We've even got a mouse house in it. There you go. Still got the mouse house in there. Right, let me shut this down. There you go. Yeah, I don't even know if the wipers work or anything like that. Haven't done anything. But yeah, there you go. This is a new project. Hopefully, I will see you on the next one. Like I said, the first thing I want to do is try and get this thing up and running. So, right. See you soon. Banging.